Start of the first term, Western Oval, Geelong Western Inverleigh, round 12, match day live this afternoon. It'll be James Hybans and Scott Jervis in the first ruck. And Hybans goes up and gets it down. Logues pulled off the footy without it. Should have got a free kick. Hybans gets it away towards McEwen. Scared him, didn't know what to do. He got it away to Mick Groz in the end. His kick was short,
Not 15.
Not 15. The umpire said play on. Back to Donahue. Back into the centre square, but he kicks it blindly. And just to West. They go from the middle towards half forward. O'Keefe there, but West trying to get across there first. Handball came back. It was okay too for the Giants. They go inside towards Addy, who comes out. Ooh, that was late. Donahue's going to cop one in the back from Cam Addy. Made him work for that one. The coach has got it, and he's getting up a bit ginger, and he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt. And I tell you what, I'll just shut up for a minute, let the video do its tricks.
So the ball is in Mitch Elford's hands at the moment, and Adam Donahue just on his haunches.
I love Cam Addy, but to me, that's a report. He's just jumped
late,
straight into the middle of his back without any eyes on the ball, and I think that could be a report to myself. That's only my opinion.
So Donahue's going to take the kick and go short. He's a bit winded there. Elford's got it now again, so inside defensive 50, they just chip the footy. O'Keefe takes the mark. Going to be in the hands of the trainers behind play too. Donahue's going to go back to him. Ooh, he tests the coach a little bit, but he gets it. He thought about the handball back to O'Keefe. Now he just chips the ball short again. Baxter takes it. Still inside defensive 50.
Is it just a jumper, or has Cam Addy put on some weight?
Goes short.
I thought that before the game.
Yeah.
So Logues got it. He goes short to Alford. Can't get out of the defensive 50 at the moment, the Hawks.
That's 6 possessions. They haven't made a ground, 1 inch.
They've just been kicking back and forth to each other. He might have to go a bit longer now. He does. Goes long towards the half-back flank. That's a push in the back. The umpire says,
every day of the week.
You think it is? Crawley tried to say it wasn't, but it was.
Every day of the week.
So Wetton's got it for the Giants. Right foot kick back inside 50, looking for Addy. Alford's against him. Donahue runs back. Alford punches it away. McKay at the front. Handball out was okay. Off the inside. Oh, well, it was going to be off the inside of the right foot by Curtis Hall. Goes towards the square in the end. Donahue recovered. Breaks a tackle. Takes a bounce. Draws a player. Handballs on the outboard. Ooh, mucking around with it. That's dropping the footy. Umpire said play on.
Ooh,
lucky.
Yep.
And the Hawks at defensive 50. Can they get away now? Donahue might be able to. He runs across. He goes to the kick outside towards centre wing. It's a 2-on-2. Getting across. Oh, no. It was a shocking bounce for Best. But the tackle's on by Alford. Does nicely. McKay tried to get it away. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Let's hold the ball, because he took a step before he got caught. I
It
think
was
he had a
Paddy.
little bit of pride himself.
Paddy Dwyer actually got up. So ball up. Centre wing. Callaghan runs at it, can't take it with him. Oh, high on Logue. The umpire says play on. Pack develops, and he'll come in and ball it up. We've played 3 minutes first term. No score as yet.
Well, my votes are going to Donahue so far.
Yeah, I reckon he had
12, 6 kicks.
So ball thrown up in the centre wing position. Jervis, no ruckman gets a handball. It comes out from Robbie Lowe, goes to Best, and the left foot goes back into the half forward line. Crowley behind will get the favourable bounce, goes back and collects it, got the handball outside. Went to Quinlivan. He goes forward into the forward line. Meehan playing at full forward this afternoon. Misses the ball. Picked up. Karkeek, I think it is. Picks the ball up. Actually, I don't know whether that was Karkeek then, but the ball anyone in the hands of Baxter. He was tackled high, says the umpire. Probably a good call.
Yeah, he was a little bit stiff. He was going down. A good call.
So they go across the ground. A dangerous kick gets to Cations. He's tackled. Needs to get rid of it. Did so. The ball comes out, and again, it goes towards Curtis Young. He's trying to sit over the top of the ball. He got the ball running, and it went backwards. Lumsden's over the top of it now. Again, the numbers around the contest. They're trying to keep the ball alive. It's okay. At this stage, it's turned over. Goes to Best. He missed his target. So West, they come through the middle of the ground. The mark is taken out wide to McKay. He goes into the forward line. Lyle and flat looking for Addy. Alford read it nicely. Takes the ball and continues on now. Short kick. Back to the half-back line, and Best takes the mark. So their option is just to go short, and he does that now. And the mark has been taken out there this time by O'Keefe. It was good a couple of weeks ago when we saw him. Uses both feet. Another nice kick in the middle of the ground. Quinlivan presents nicely. Goes by hand to Logue, and he's off. Running, kicking the ball towards the half-forward line. And Donahue's there. Crowley also there. He's going to get the handball. If Crowley gets around, does so now. Has a little bit of time and space. Looks up. Goes long towards Gerard. He's out the back. Goes over his head. He's going to be the first to get back on it. Left foot round the bend.
Missed it.
And he has gone through for a minor score. The first score of the afternoon. Rusty Gerard. It's a minor score to Inverleigh. They are one behind, and Geelong West are yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Giants quick kick into Jervis. Takes the mark short. Plays on, goes wide towards Dwyer. Takes it just inside the boundary line. Nobody's standing the mark, so he can play on. Gain 10, go to centre wing. McEwen gets back there, takes that mark for Inverleigh. Should be playing on now. He's walked around. He handballs it away to Templeton. Goes into the middle. They line up the Hawks, 3 of them there, but they can't pick it up to start with. Meehan wrapped up by Lumsden right in the middle of the ground, and we'll have a ball up.
I didn't think Casey would start full forward for too long.
Jack Filett's in there too
Away,
at some stage. I think you saw him down that end.
Meehan in the ruck in the end. Comes to the back towards O'Keefe, grabs it, and then ducks his head. The umpire said he didn't duck it. He got one high.
Yeah, I think he might have got that wrong.
I think he might have too, but he goes towards Hybens, the big fella right in the middle. Drops the footy, tries to get it back. Pack develops around him, and he's on the ground now. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
So these things with the umpires, they can talk to each other or what?
No, I don't know. It's not the AFL the last time I looked.
I thought Keats would have told me.
Now, Lowe gets the handball out. McKay runs across centre wing. Gets around. Right foot kick long to half forward. It's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Ooh, Cations. Lucky not over the shoulder there, I think, against Curtis Young.
He just touched him on the shoulder, didn't he?
Just enough for the umpire didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm sort of glad it was a bit ticky Touchwood, but it could have been there. But if they're going to let things like that go all day, it'll be good because the game will flow. And that's what the whole idea of it is, I reckon.
So boundary throw in. Right half forward for the Giants. Ivans at the back of the ruck contest. Falls towards the front now. Best gives a good shepherd. Kick around the corner came from O'Keefe. Was okay. In front, Drew. Want to try and bring it back in. That's a terrible kick towards centre wing. Sets a task for his teammates. Platt was one of them. Pack develops. The umpire will have to come in and ball it up. So the Giants able to hold it up there on centre wing.
I said last week about Jimmy Hybens. We haven't seen him get on hands and knees like he used to do it. He's done it 3 times today as well already. So look out.
So Ruckman going out on centre wing, picked up by Meehan, goes from the centre wing position towards centre half forward. Marcus taken there by Filet. He goes quickly, looks for the boundary. They've got a short option going, but it's went past Donahue now. So West, they have Lima back there. Was done nicely there by Soldic, I think it was. It took him off the ball.
Good footy.
And it's a bit too far away to see what's going up there at the moment, but the ball's going towards the boundary line. They will see it over. No, they've kept it in play. Again, West, they just about need them grub, I can tell you. Ball is kept alive, picked up there. Platt on the right boot, goes back towards goal. It's going to go across the face, and the mark will be taken in the back pocket. So West, they clear through that position. They bring the ball out wide. Will the handball just hit the target there? And they're going to bring it to Viney. It is going around the boundary line. Nankivell attacked the ball nicely, kept it in front of himself, tries to go back and win possession. He's been held on to, says the umpire. Wins a free kick, goes by hand to Baxter. Baxter over the top to Hybens. Hybens further afield towards Gerard. And now from the centre wing position, a little short option goes towards Soldic once again. Spoil from behind was good. Ball comes to ground. Soldic went back and collected it now and went back into their forward line towards Lima. Actually wasn't positioned for his teammate. The ground level picked up by Drew. Got away. Numbers out there this time with Michael.
Great tackle.
He went through. He picked the ball up. Didn't keep it in the field of play, and it's gone over the boundary line to be thrown back in. So 1 on 3 there. Did nicely, Geordie Drew. Got them to see the ball over the boundary line.
Was that Lima with that tackle? Adam Lima?
Could have been.
Gee, it was a good tackle. He was off and away if he didn't.
So far side of the ground, as we said, half forward line. Inverleigh's attacking into the ground. Ruckman go at it. Jervis from behind gets the ball down. They pick the ball up and they clear it back towards centre wing.
Oh, that's in the back.
I think it was too, Grub. The handball comes out. It's they're keeping the ball running. Goes towards Curtis Young, but going back with him is Cations. Got a handball to sideways towards Templeton. He looks back towards centre wing. Short kick is okay. Mark taken out there. Mick Groz looks back inside, put himself under a little bit of pressure. So put boot to ball. Mick Lima is over the top, and he won't take the mark.
Nearly.
He went back and collected it though. Got the handball away. O'Callaghan goes back towards centre wing. McKay's out there. He wins the ball off the top of the contest and goes towards Addy. Half volley, couldn't pick it up. Picked up by McEwen nicely and went to Elford by hand. We're out wide, and he will find Meehan. So Casey Meehan gave the handball away. He missed his target, but going through, I think, was Carkeek. He brings the ball back into their forward line over the top of Baxter. Has time to go back and collect. An option outside is Elford. Uses him now. He couldn't take the ball cleanly. Now he's got it, and he goes towards centre wing. Kick will be okay because Lowe will slide in and take the mark. Handball goes outside. Running player is Templeton. Looks back inside. Nice kick, Soldic. Has a running option Platt was the first one, went sideways, had Gerard, went backwards, but still found him. Short one over the top is available to him, but he goes longer, and the mark will come up and not be taken out there. Was that Crowley? No, it's Donoghue. Swings back on the right boot, puts it back towards the goal square. It will hit the ground and will be kept in the field of play because Lima has it, and he goes short and will find Jervis in the back pocket. Short kick back inside, dangerous, but okay. Mark taken out there. Priest plays on and goes back through the middle of the ground. Quinlivan's there. He can't take the mark. Has time to go back and collect it. Plenty of time. Handballs to Hybans. Hybans wide. Goes towards Grozdanovsky. And that is Mick because Dan's not playing. Over the top, short.
Well done.
Goes long. Oh, just hit Templeton, but he will see the ball over the boundary line. And there will be a throw on the half-forward line.
Absolute genius, you are.
Thanks, Grub. Did you get that, Jason?
Quote, absolute genius.
Absolute genius.
One behind in the lead. Geelong West yet to score.
Got to be Mick because Dan's not playing. I can't believe it.
Boundary throw in, settling on the outer side. Jervis gets it down, rode by Meehan. Handball outboard, Hybans. Going to get there first. He needs some support. Meehan actually followed it up and got it himself. Ran through two and ran out of space.
He ran out of bounds.
He ran out of bounds. Couldn't work there in the phone box. He's out, and it will be a boundary throw in. Right half forward. Big ground.
Yeah.
A couple of times I reckon Donoghue thought he kicked a goal. Come up 8 metres short. It's a long ground here at the Western Oval. A boundary throw in. It falls to the back to Meehan. Handball. Gets it away, and they get the kick. The Hawks inside 50. Coming late, Crawley can't take it. Tackle by the Giants defence is okay. Falls out wide to Platt. Usually pretty good in that situation. He's got it through for a goal.
That's a beautiful bit of footy.
So Lockie Platt puts his first on the board, and first for the Hawks. They won 1-7. They lead the Giants yet to score. Bucklers Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes play.
Well, they had it up there for a fair while, and West just couldn't get it back out past the centre or half-forward line. And each and every time they went in, they had a couple of blokes sitting on their own invalid. So I think they've got to tighten up their defence a little bit. But you say about the ground, I went in the rooms before the game. It's great going in them old rooms. You remember the old finals? The finals this is where they played the finals before St Albans.
Yep.
Brings back a lot of memories. It was a good ground too. Always a good ground.
So back in the middle we go. This time Jersey taps it out, goes to McKay. He's got time to pick the ball up. Handball went out the back, missed the target. Kicked off the ground, was tried to do so by Collins. Now there's a free kick being given. Coming back.
I hope it's windy at Myers Reserve for Winch. Bell post till 4-2-26. Winch one behind.
So the ball goes into the hands of Lima now, and he goes out wide. And it's towards half forward. Cation's little hand in the back was okay, says the umpire, and it runs over the boundary line and will be thrown back in on the half forward line.
Where are they playing?
Up at
Myers
Belfast.
It will be windy. It will be windy.
Have West got any advantage of the breeze here? Is that what we're saying?
I reckon slightly.
So Jones comes onto the ground now to do the ruck work. Up against Brown. Front position. Brown gets the ball out the back. Handball comes out. Goes back towards O'Keefe it was, but he's trying to win possession back now. He's a strong tackle. Umpire, not too sure what he made in the attempt to get rid of that ball then. And that was Hoare, but umpire says okay, we're going to have a ball up, same place. So half forward line, ball is thrown up. Jones taps the ball down to Meehan, kicks the ball further afield. Bounce comes over the top into the hands of Dwyer, looks back inside. Quickly goes towards Hall, couldn't take the mark. At ground level, it's Mel's seat. He's got the ball, went backwards, and he found Brown, who put the ball back towards the goal square. Addy with a sit, couldn't take the mark at ground level. Picked up there, cleared away Nankerville, I think it was. Went outside 50 towards Quinlivan. Mark not taken out there. Priest is with him, but Quinlivan wins the ball and kicks further around the boundary line. Long over centre wing. Mark not taken again. So at ground level, the numbers with Geelong West was the highest as the umpire, and free quick will go to the Geelong West side. Lima it is. He goes out wide and hits the target. So they run from the half-back line now, and they kick the ball in towards Brown. Good lead. Mark again not taken, so he's put himself under a little bit of pressure. They go further afield. Coming out was Blair. Didn't take it cleanly. Picked up there. Jones got the handball away. And they get the ball towards the half-back line, and the mark has been taken out there from Collins. He looks back inside. They played dangerous, and that's what they've done now. They've turned the ball over. And it's going to be Geelong West now. They give him the ball, and they go long back towards Addy. He's up. This time he again doesn't take the mark. His teammates run into each other. Picked up by Blair. Kicks round the body, and here's got their first goal of the afternoon. Alex Blair They move themselves to one straight goal, trailing Inverleigh on 1-1. We have gone almost 15 minutes. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Well, the difference is, Smitty, they got the ball in quickly. It was a mistake by Inverleigh, kicked it straight down the throat of a West player. He got it in quickly. I thought Camatti probably would have marked that and kicked the goal, but he didn't, but they had him outnumbered. And as you said, a couple of the Inverleigh blokes actually bumped into each other. That left a nice little path for Blair, who's been a pretty good goal kicker in the last few weeks. So, good goal for West, and if they do have the advantage, you want to give them a couple more.
Back to the middle, Jones and Jervis both neither get a tap. Meehan through the middle. Oh, he gets slung off the footy. The umpire says held on to too long.
Gee, that's hard, because he actually had possession of the footy. I'd have nearly said, just let it go, boys.
So Meehan from the middle with the free kick. Left foot kick to centre half forward. And at the back, no mark taken. Filet comes to the side of the pack. The Giants get away. Lumsden on centre wing. Takes the mark. Does nicely. Behind Templeton there. Go back in. Oh, geez, the ball sets it up a little bit in the middle. Dangerous kick, but at the back, Dwyer runs free through the middle. Open half-forward line towards Carkeek. McEwen against him. That's a good mark. Carkeek and runs on, and she'll kick the goal. 30 out directly in front and kicks it. So Carkeek kicks his first 2 in a minute for the Giants. They take the lead. They are 2 straight 12. They lead Inverleigh 1-1-7. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes played.
Well, there's no mistakes there from Inverleigh. That was just really good football from West. The first kick in that little sequence was the most dangerous kick of all. It almost didn't come off, and it could have gone down the other end. But when it did come off, they went in, and Carkeek not only marked the ball, but he took off like a speedster. And he didn't look to have a lot of pace, but he steadied like he should do, kicked the goal like he should, and that puts West back in front. They need it.
So back in the middle we go. This time Jones over the top, gets the ball down towards Platt. He is tackled. Umpire says it's coming back to me, and there will be another ball up to take place in the middle of the ground. Jervis and Jones. Ruckman. This time Jones again. A nice handball out the back, and it ends up through West. They bring the ball forward into their forward line again, going back towards Blair. He brings the ball in front of the contest. I think it was Lumsden, couldn't take clean possession. Ends up in the hands of McEwen. They go backwards to Cations. Cations went looking for Collins and missed the target. Collins will see the ball over the boundary line. Not yet, it isn't. It's in the pocket. Now it is over. Umpire said there's going to be a throw-in to take place in the forward pocket.
You'd just like him to be a bit cleaner. That was a shocking handball by Billy. It put his team under pressure, and a good handball probably would have got him out of that trouble right in the danger area in that pocket.
So thrown back in by the umpire once again. Jones with the height advantage, taps it down to Platt, puts boot to ball.
Oh, that's coming to me.
Yeah, just about, Grub. And over the boundary line it will go on the full.
Watch out, Famo! Nearly knocked him off his perch.
So Dwyer is the recipient of the free kick. And from just outside forward 50. They go long into the forward line. Addy's the target, but Inverleigh they do nicely, getting the ball to ground. Addy's going to win possession of it on the left boot. He kicks around the body, but he won't bring it back far enough. And through for a... No, it's actually not even going to score. Out of bounds the full. I reckon he's cooking it back, mate. He doesn't seem to be moving that well.
No. It looks like he's put on 4 kilo.
Short kick. Platt takes the mark. Just the required distance. Another short kick over the top. This time to Donoghue. He looks short again. Good lead up. Collins didn't take the mark. He's going to put himself under a bit of pressure now. They turn the ball over. Coming through. Wetton picks the ball up. Handball. That was no good either. Goes to McEwen. Of Inverleigh to Quinlivan outside to Baxter. Baxter looks back inside and this time goes long out towards Crowley. He's in the best position. Ball hits the ground. Dwyer, nice pick up. Handball's back inside the Priest. Goes back to Dwyer. Looks again. Short kick. Lead up player. Mark taken there. Melseed on the right boot. Goes long. Back towards the forward line. Blair with the sit from behind. He's up. Can't take the mark. Baxter sweeps the ball around. Goes out across the goals. Goes to Donoghue. Donoghue further afield, out wide, looking towards Best, and he takes the mark. He plays on now and looks towards centre wing again. Their kicking ball has been as good so far in this bit of play. Goes inside side, and as soon as I say it, they turn the ball over.
It was always going to happen.
So Priest, he goes back inside. Dangerous kick will be okay. Melseed presents up, and they've got options out this side of the ground and running free. It's Johnson. So Pierce Johnson with the ball. Could have handball outside if he wanted, but went towards Lumsden. He's up again. They're dropping a lot of balls. It must be wet out there, I reckon, Grub. Picked up there.
Someone's rubbed soap on it, I think.
McKay goes out wide. Dangerous, but will be okay. Mark is taken out there. Is that Frats, is it?
Frats.
So Frats. And he goes short to the pocket, lead up.
Oh,
good strong Mark Blair. And he will go back and shoot for goal.
You know you're getting old when you start commentating your daughter's friends. I tell you right now. Gus Frats.
Was he Peter's son? We were talking about Peter Fratz the other week, weren't we?
Is he in relation to that idiot?
I don't know. Who's Peter Fratz?
Well, I went to school with him, so did Grubby, so I don't know how that happened because he's in Werribee and I was at Bell Park. So.
No, he went to Chanel for the
Chanel,
first
yeah.
4 years.
Oh, well, that would surprise. That would be okay then.
He's got a brother, Carl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know which
anyway, so it's
one of
Blair
them.
from
Not
the
a very
pocket.
common name.
Family conversation here.
Yeah.
He kicks towards goal and,
And he's missed
the
it.
face and through for a minor score.
Gee, you can't afford to miss them ones.
2-1 to the Geelong West side, 1-1 Inverleigh, and we have gone now 20 minutes first quarter.
Baxter from fullback for the Hawks towards defensive 50. Turnover. Hort should have taken, Young it was, should have taken the mark and didn't. But pack develops there. McEwen comes in late and the umpire will come in and ball it up. 50 out from the Giants' goal.
Ange for Tony. No wind up here, Grubby. You liar, Ange.
Jones gets it down. Side of the pack.
They wouldn't know what light wind was.
I was
up
going to
there.
say, it's kicking in danger
Not
there.
blowing a gale.
Giants going to take the free kick. Kick inside 50. Good kick too. And McCabe made a bit of space for himself.
He'll
Has
kick the
taken the mark from 35, or kick from 35 out on a bit of an angle, but okay for the right foot that will come in.
He's got it right. He
Yeah,
has
no,
paid the free
paid the
kick.
free kick,
Oh,
yeah.
well done.
Yeah,
Well done. He's got it perfectly right. He ducked the head, which means you lose your prior opportunity. I thought he was going to ball it up, but no, great decision. Huh? Well done.
So Mel Seed now with the ball. He steps in towards 50, kicks back towards goal, and he never gave that much of a chance because it's gone straight out of bounds in the full. They've had some opportunities, West, but they haven't been able to capitalise at all. And Templeton will get the recipient of the free kick beside the behind post.
And a lot of their opportunities have been out in the falls. You can't even say bad kicking because the scoreboard doesn't show it.
They go across goal with Baxter.
Ooh, that's
Goes further
dangerous.
towards Alford. In front, he doesn't take the mark, but he wins possession. The umpire, I think he paid it then. He heard the whistle blow, but it goes out towards
Netball.
Hybans. Was it? Oh, was it? That's good. Alford wins the ball back and goes towards Drew on the boundary line. He kept the ball alive. It went back inside. They trying to win back possession, but it's West with the numbers there now at the moment. He gets the ball, and that's through Dwyer. Goes back to the half-forward line. Out there's Cations. Did that nicely. One possession of the ball, then looked up, stepped back inside. Marcus taken there. Gerard on the march. Goes quickly into the middle of the ground. Goes to Mick Groves. He picked it up nicely and got booted into the half-forward line. Crowley out the back. Mark not taken.
Touch first.
It was. Goes by hand to Drew. Drew goes towards goal, and I think he has
Well, he's got it all right.
So Geordie Drew has got his first goal of the afternoon, and the third goal now for Inverleigh. They move to 3-1-19. They lead West on 2-1. We have gone 28 minutes first quarter, Buckley Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Again, they're probably losing the centre clearances a little bit, but their attacks have come off the back pocket and half-back flank, and they went down the ground then, and West didn't touch the ball much. It was really good play there by Grozanowski. Not quite sure whether it was Mick or Dan, but a good bit of play and a great goal. And they just show when they're allowed to use their skills, they are a better team. So squander opportunities, and all of a sudden they haven't.
So back in the middle we go. This time it's Hybans trying to win
See?
the ball down. He went back and got his own ball. He's going to have to do it a third time, I think, here.
He's going to try.
He's going to try, but he doesn't do that. It ends up in the hands of Jervis. He was
It's a free
taken
kick.
high. A throw, says the
Ooh,
umpire.
I didn't see that. I
No,
saw
neither
the
did
high
I.
one.
And there we go. Robbie Lowe now with a free kick. Goes into the forward line in front. Meehan from behind. A good ball from Dwyer. Knocks it back into the middle of the ground. Picked up out there. Oh, it was O'Keefe who ducked his head. Got the handball out wide. Went to Melseed. Ends up in the hands. They're getting the ball wide now, West. They're going to try and bring the ball through Priest into the half-forward line. They did that nicely. Got the ball out the back. And the ball is now over the boundary line with the siren sound to enter the first quarter. And we'll see Inverleigh go in at 3-1. They lead Geelong West on 2-1. Goal kickers to this stage.
The left forward pocket on the outer side there. So nearly where Alex Blair had it a minute or so ago. He comes in. Right foot kick. This time hasn't made the distance, off hands. And out of bounds for a boundary throw in. And he's going to do the ruck work against Jones. Jones in front. Baxter robes it. Handball only as far as McKay. Probably should have done a little bit better there. He had a bit of time to get it around the corner towards goal, but sprayed it, and it's crossing to the left forward pocket now for another boundary throw-in. So Jones and Addy again, this time on the opposite side of the goals. Boundary throw-in. Jones gets it down, Robe nicely. Quinn-Livin. Oh, handball under pressure. Cations. Donahue breaks away, takes a bounce, takes two. Outside 50. Goes with the right foot kick towards centre wing. 2-on-1. Did pretty well in the end there to keep it in the space was Mick Gros. Templeton got it away towards the middle. Jervis gets across there. There's 3-on-1 for the Giants. Wetton, can he break free? Can. Right in the middle. Goes to centre forward. Good kick. Young takes the mark. Wants to play on now. Goes towards the lead of Addy. Alford comes out. Goes towards Carkeek. Got 3 against him. His handball back towards Cations. Tries to tap it towards Jones, the big fella. Ripped off the footy by Addy. They're not happy with each other. Handball by Soldick over the top. They draw a play. Collins gives it to Cations. Missed the target. Giants under pressure. Get it back again. Go across towards the lead of Blair. It goes up. Can't take the mark. Donoghue again with defensive work. Handball to Quinlivan. Back to Donoghue. Handball further afield towards centre wing. Might be out of trouble. Back to Quinlivan. Got a bit of time now. Goes towards half forward with a kick. Sits up. And the Giants defensively, front and centre was great by Logue. Handballed it away to Meehan. His handball back to O'Keefe under pressure. Got it towards centre half forward. It was a good kick. Mick Gros gets the kick around the corner. That was terrible. But they might have enough there. Best goes left, goes right. Right foot kick back towards, good kick to Rusty Gerard. And the little man, the skipper, takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 35 out directly in front.
Geez, he led into a really good spot too to make the kick a little bit easier. Yeah, they've got a problem in the ruck, West. They've only got the one, I think, and he rucks nearly all day, Scotty Jervis, which means it's just too tiring for him to keep running down here. And their tap ruckman in Inverleigh, who are good, will beat Addy every time and get him out of trouble.
So Gerard comes in directly in front, northern end of the ground, and has kicked the goal. So the skipper puts his first on the board this afternoon, and the second for the visitors. They're 2-1-13, square things away. The Giants 2-1-13. Bucklers Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 24 played.
Well, it was the skipper that kicked the goal, but the coach had 2 or 3 possessions in the lead up all the way down the ground. I should have kept his stats because I reckon he's had 9 or 10 already. And just a beautiful kick to him, a good lead, a beautiful kick, and that's what you come to watch, good football like that.
Back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Hyman's back on the ground now. Jones having a spell. And Jervis doing the ruck work. Hyman steps it down, ends up in the hands of Best. One-hander puts boot to ball, goes towards Drew. Couldn't take it cleanly. Picked up Dwyer. Handballs at the back to Lima. Lima steps back inside now, looking to go long and flat. It's a nice-looking kick. A good lead up there, and the mark has taken Blair. So Blair now with the ball, looking to get the ball long. That's where Addy's calling it. Goes to the top of the square. Alford in best position. He takes the ball down. Coming through. Mark was not taken out there. They win. Oh, that was a bit high, was it?
Umpire couldn't see that.
No, so he's now come in and we'll have a ball up to take place.
I tell you what, it was just on the shoulders. It was touch and go, so, yeah, fair enough.
So the ball up at the top of the square.
Can't do that, Cam.
Yeah, Hyman's has been...
And that's the problem they've got down there, like I just stated. Now they're going to get out of trouble again for a ruck contest.
So Hyman's runs the ball across the goals, goes to Baxter. Baxter out wide, went to Templeton and also Soldick. He's out there, looks to step back inside, but now will take a step over the boundary. And the umpire will throw it back in right on the forward 50. Hyman's in there quickly doing the ruck work. As we said, Jervis back behind the ball, so it's going to be Brown doing the ruck work for Geelong West in their forward line. Thrown back in by the umpire. Hyman's front position. Ball gets out the back. Ends up there in the hands of O'Callaghan, I think it was. It went into the forward line, but again, Alford reading the ball nicely, playing in front of Addy, and he takes a mark. So Alford's got some short options. One of them is Collins. He takes that. Collins now not too sure where he wants to go, so he goes round the boundary. Got to Baxter. He kept the ball in the field of play. Got the handball out towards Lowe. Was a scoop up towards Lockie Platt. Platt's
that's
taken
holding the ball.
Tackle, and the umpire said...
You've got it wrong there, ump, because he ducked his head.